Hi, welcome to How to Create Crop Budgets. Let's go to the Operations page, Grain. This farm has information in already. If you're starting off for the first time, I'll go to the 2011 planning. It would look more like this. So, how do you start? Add a crop budget. Look for the big plus green sign, budget name. You'll have to call it something. Barley budget. Choose a crop, barley, how many acres this is, 200 acres. It's owned land, so we don't need to put in any land rent costs. Metcalf barley, either bushels or pounds, 2 bushels to the acre, $5 a bushel for new seed. If you were doing it out of bin run plus cleaning, $2.50 this year. Pick one or the other. So 2 bushels to the acre times $2.50 a bushel. Once it's cleaned equals seed at $5 an acre. You can add some comment. Seed tested. It's going to show up in the comment section. Put any kind of fertilizer in you want. Urea 46,000, and if it was $500 a ton and we put down 200, that would cost $45 an acre. Now 200 pounds an acre at 46,000 is 92 pounds of actual nitrogen per acre. This was 34,000, then we're at 68 pounds. Now there's another way that we can do this is we can click on the calc button and that opens up fertilizer page. So let's open this up a little bit. Put in what you normally use for fertilizers. So in this case we're going to say 46,000 at $500 a ton, 1152 at let's say $800 a ton. So based on the price of the nitrogen, you're going to get the dollars per actual nutrient of pounds. And when it comes to the phosphate, it uses the nitrogen at 49 cents a pound, and so the remainder is 59 cents a pound of phosphate. Now, when you go over to the desired nutrient page, whatever you put into here, 70, 20, and you see how I'm making the changes, suggested application rate is changing as well. So if I go 70, 20, 0, 10, it's going to cost $48.13. Now you can send this to the budget, and it brings all that information from that other page back to here to have the 70, 20, 0, 10. A lot of times the other would be if you forget about this other stuff and just put in your 48, 14 into other and then delete all of these top ones. That'll work as well. Going on to seed treatment, if you treated this seed, you could say that it's $2 per acre. Pre-emergent was $4 and add the comment, 0.3 liters of glyphosate. Okay, and it records what it is that you've put in. Post-emergent, $18. Again, you can say what it is. Pre-harvest, insecticide, fungicide, and so forth. Now we get into the crop insurance section. If this costs $5 an acre, you can see how our insurance has gone to $5. You're going to have, say, that your 2.5% premium, which means that if you wanted to have $100 worth of hail coverage at 2.5%, the hail premium is going to be $2.50 plus the $5 of crop insurance goes to $7.50. If you chose to have $175 worth, it'll figure out your hail insurance and add it to the program. Drying fuel is on a per bushel basis, so a 70 bushel crop, when you put in 1 cent a bushel times 70 bushels to the acre means that you're going to have a drying cost of 70 cents an acre. The drop down boxes will work for you as well. You can do labor, say $1, and other, and you can pick things $1, and it adds these all up for you for 70. Crop price of $2.50 a bushel, so then that comes in with the revenue of this on a per acre basis at $175. So our revenue is $175, expenses $86.52, so our contribution margin, so revenue minus the seed chem crop insurance cost, was $88.48. Now you can exclude this from acre total. So for example, if underseeded, so that you're not increasing the acres unnecessarily, but you're putting the budget in. An action item is something that you can put in for a reminder of yourself, or you can go to your advisors. I'll put in a date and put in please check this budget and hit OK. So that has an action item that will come to us later. Once you open up a crop budget, you can have it go anywhere you want. So in this case, this budget is going to go into grain planning in 2011. You can print it off. delete it, but we're going to hit OK. So here is our barley budget that we just created. 200 acres of $175 worth of revenue, $5 seed, so forth, and our contribution margin. So you can start over with add a crop budget or copy this record. And so it's going to be the barley budget and adds in dash copy. And I'm going to just call it barley budget 2. This is a 100-acre field, rented land, $30 an acre. And so it figures out $3,000. We're going to change our nutrients a little bit. We're going to go 80 pounds of N instead of 70. Send to budget. So now instead of the 70, we've gone to 80. And so 75 bushels to the acre. But the chemical is going to be the same cost. Crop insurance is the same, and so forth. So we're going to go OK. So now we've added a second budget to this, and you can see how it's compared side by side. What you can do is go back to the previous year and grab an actual budget and hit copy. We're going to call it copy of 2010, and we can move it now to 2011, but I'm going to show you here that if I just hit OK, that the crop budget came in, but it didn't get moved. So, but I can still go back in and hit OK. Now I'm going to move to 2011. OK. So that budget has now been moved over to 2011 actual. You know what? I actually wanted to put that into planning, so I'm just going to pop that open again and move over to planning. Okay. And we'll go to 2000, and here is that budget. So you see how you can move a budget around from one year to the next if you need to, and copy it. That completes the segment on how to create crop budgets. I hope you continue to look through more tutorials on how to get the most out of the software. Thank you.